Hello friends, here we are having one question of stress tensor. It is given that in a material at point X, the state of stress is represented by this 3×3 matrix whose elements represent the various stress components, and it is asked that at any plane which is having the normal vector as given under root 3 by 2i plus k by 2, at that plane what are the value of the normal stress and tangential stress. Also it is asked that what are the value of principal stresses at that point X. So to do this question, first of all we have to understand what is the stress tensor. Stress tensor represents the state of stress at any point in a material which is acting in a 3 mutually perpendicular plane as shown in this figure. There are 3 planes. This is perpendicular to the x-axis, the x plane, perpendicular to the y-axis, the y plane, and perpendicular to the z-axis as a z plane. Each plane is represented, each plane is having 3 stress components. One is along its normal direction, that is known as normal stress, and 2 mutually perpendicular direction which is lying in the plane, that are known as shear stresses. For example, this is tau xy, which means on x plane in the direction of y. This is tau xz, means on x plane in the direction of z. So this all representation of stress at a point, it can be represented with the help of a stress tensor, which is written as sigma x, tau xy, tau xz, tau yx, sigma y, tau yz, tau zx, tau zy, sigma z. So it is a representation of state of stress at a point in a material, and each point can be represented by with the help of 3 mutually perpendicular plane. Now second thing is, what are the traction vector? So traction vector represent, if we see this plane here, there are 3 component of stresses, like we can represent all the 3 into single vector, like sigma xi plus tau xyz plus tau xzk. So this is the traction vector which represent the total stress or the stress acting on a plane in the vector form. How can we find out for a plane the traction vector? So simply by taking the dot product of the normal vector and the tensor, means we are having the n equals to under root 3 by 2i plus 0j plus k by 2. So we can represent it as a row matrix like 3 by 2, 0 and 1 by 2. It is the row matrix. This is the 1 into 3. This is the 3 into 3 matrix. So by taking the multiplication of these two matrices, we will find out the traction vector. So after taking the multiplication of this and this, we are getting the traction vector like this. We can also represent this into the vector form like under root 3 sigma I minus sigma j plus sigma k. So it is the traction vector which represent the stresses acting on a plane, both shear stress and as well as normal stress in the vectorial form. Now, so this is the traction vector. Now how can we find out the value of the or magnitude of the normal stress? Just by taking the dot product of traction vector with the given normal of that plane. By taking the dot product, we are getting the dot product of these two vectors, this and the normal vector. So we will finding that the shear stress, normal stress on that plane or the magnitude of the normal stress on that plane comes out to be minus sigma. So it is the magnitude of the normal stress. Now what is the value of normal stress in the vector form? So just by multiplying the magnitude with the normal vector, we are getting the normal stress vector. Now we know that the traction vector represents the total stress on that plane. So just by subtracting the normal stress vector from the total vector, we are getting the stress vector. So this is the stress vector acting on that plane, and the magnitude of the shear stress vector. This is the total stress, this is the normal stress, this is the shear stress. So by subtracting the normal stress from the stress vector, we are getting the shear stress vector. by taking the magnitude of this vector, we are getting the magnitude of the shear stress as 2 sigma. Now we have found out that normal stress is minus sigma and shear stress as 2 sigma. It is the first part of the question. Now for the second part, we are having the stress matrix, stress tension like this, that is the T equals to given as with all elements. Now the principal stresses are those stresses which are in the three principal direction, such that there are no shear stress acting on any plane. Means at this point a orientation of the cube is such that only normal stress exists on these three principal direction and no shear stress acting on any plane. So how can we find out this? Just by taking the operation of this on this matrix, 0 minus sigma b. Here sigma b represent the principal stresses, 0 minus 2 sigma minus sigma p. By keeping this matrix equals to 0, we just operating the determinant, just finding the determinant of this matrix, minus 2 sigma minus sigma p, this minus sigma p into 2 sigma minus sigma p minus 4 sigma square equals to 0. Or we can also simplify this like here by taking minus 2 sigma square plus sigma into sigma p minus 2 sigma into sigma p plus sigma p square minus 4 sigma square equals to 0. This will becomes minus 2 sigma p into sigma p square. We can write it as minus sigma into sigma p minus 6 sigma square equals to 0. Again simplifying, we are getting minus 2 sigma minus sigma p. Here we can write it as sigma p square plus 2 sigma into sigma p minus 3 sigma into sigma p minus 6 sigma square equals to 0. Minus 2 sigma minus sigma p, this is sigma p taken common, sigma p plus 2 sigma minus 3 sigma taken common, sigma p plus 2 sigma equals to 0. So this will gives us this into sigma p plus 2 sigma into sigma p minus 3 sigma equals to 0. Now by keeping any of the 3 equals to 0, we are getting 0. So there are 3 solutions of this equation. One is by taking this equals to 0, we are getting sigma p equals to minus 2 sigma. Again when this is equal to 0, this will give sigma p equals to minus 2 sigma, and this will give sigma p equal to 3 sigma. So there are 3 principal stresses, sigma 1 equals to minus 2 sigma, sigma 2 is equal to minus 2 sigma, and sigma 3 is equal to 3 sigma. These are the principal stresses. Okay, thank you. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel and hit the like button. Okay, thank you.